Welcome back to Outriders. In this video, this is going to be the final of the character classes. This one is the Trickster. We have covered all three previously. There's a playlist with, I believe there are 11 other videos on there. And as the demo rolls out, as the full game releases, we will be heavily covering this game on the channel. So if you're interested in Outriders, make sure you sub to the channel, turn on bell notifications so that you're alerted when I upload a video or when I do a live stream for the game. So the Trickster seems to have a lot more going on with it than the Technomancer did. I mean, all three of the characters do. The Technomancer doesn't really have a lot going for it. In terms of the wiki, we don't really know a lot about this character. Remember, obviously, the game's not even in demo yet, so the wiki could do with a lot more work. Not everything is known about these characters. What the different class trees actually do. Remember, you can respec your class tree at any time you want. Literally, any skills you've put into your character from leveling up, you can just respec whenever you want. It's resource free. There's absolutely no cost to it. Also in the demo, which is running from the 25th of Feb until beyond the launch of the game, so you have a lot of time to play and see if you like the game. The demo has all 4 character classes available up to level 7, up to world tier 5, and there are 6 character slots, so you can literally play with all of them. You won't need to delete a single character. So, Trickster, the class trait for this character: when your shield is active, you gain 15% damage mitigation. You heal player for 20% of their max health, and you gain 12% shield for each enemy that died at close range. So this one, similar to the Devastator, being a close range character class. This one, however, is going to be incredibly quick and agile, whereas the Devastator is a tank. Jumping into the first class tree, Master of Space, you can increase your armor penetration by 10%, increase your physical damage at close range by 15%, increase your assault weapon damage by 12%, so a couple of these character classes deal with assault weapons. You can increase your physical damage against elites by 15%. You can decrease the time it takes to reload your weapon by 20%. For each enemy in close range, your physical damage is increased by 8%, and this stacks up to 10 times. Gain additional 3% health for each enemy that died at close range. Increase your physical damage by 8%, your crit damage by 20%. This one just says activation of disruption skills increases, but it's called disruptive firepower. I don't actually know what that one does. It doesn't explain it fully, but with equilibrium underneath that, you can decrease the cooldown of your movement skills by 15%. Activating movement skills increases your armor penetration by 25% for 10 seconds. Again, the same as the Devastator, you can increase your mag size by 50%, so if you've got a gun that's got 100 rounds, that's boosted up to 150. When your movement skills end, increase your physical damage by 20% for 8 seconds. When your damage skills end, increase your physical damage by 20% for 8 seconds. You can decrease the cooldown of your disruption skills by 15%, increase your shotgun weapon damage by 12%. Increase your shotgun weapon damage by 20% and increase the chance for shotgun weapon drops by 12%. That one is the same as the Devastator, although for some reason the Trickster doesn't have that one for assault weapons, whereas the Devastator did. So I'm not sure if that's just missing from the wiki, I don't actually have a clue. But moving on to Transfusion, the penultimate one for Master of Space. Increase your weapon leech by 5%. And then, when attacking your foes from behind, all your physical damage is increased by 20%. Then, the second class tree is Harbinger. If there are enemies near you, reloading your weapon will knock them back and deal damage. Damage scales with your anomaly power. Increase your armor bonus by 20%, your health points bonus by 10%. Gain additional 3% health for each enemy that died at close range. Activating disruption skills grants you 20% shield. Increase your damage mitigation while your shield is active by an additional 5%. Increase your resistance by 15%. For each enemy in close range, your armor is increased by 15% and that stacks up to 10 times. So if you have 10 enemies in close range, you're getting an extra 150% armor. Then moving on to mitigation in motion, when your damage skills end, increase your damage mitigation by 5% for 10 seconds. Picking up ammunition heals you for 5%, so you literally pick up ammo and you're getting 5% healing. Increase the shield you gain from any source by 10%. Decrease your shield degradation rate by 30%. Decrease the cooldown of your disruption skills by 15%. Your slowing push skills inflicts weakness to all enemies hit. Then moving on to the final one, Assassin. Your slowing push skill increases your anomaly power by 30% for 6 seconds. Increases your assault weapon damage by 7% for each unlocked concentration class node. and increase your chance for assault weapons to drop by 12%. So there we go, we have Assault Master under Assassin instead of being under the first one we went through. And Concentration is increase your anomaly power bonus by 6%. So we have increase the effect of weakness by 30%, activating your movement skills increases anomaly power by 20% for 10 seconds. Then we have Concentration, increase your anomaly power bonus by 6%. Killing a marked enemy increases healing by 15%. Increase your resistance penetration by 10%. Activating your movement skills increases your resistance penetration by 25% for 10 seconds. Increase your skill leech by 10%. When your damage skills end, increase your armor penetration and resistance penetration by 25% for 10 seconds. And then your firepower is increased by 15% of your anomaly power. I'm pretty sure these aren't anywhere near complete because it's a little bit weird how Devastator, Pyromancer and Technomancer have one of these skills or class tree like skills or whatever you want to call them. They have these things you can put points into, your class points when you level up, to when you die or you're near death. Basically, to give you an example of what I mean, the Devastator, there is something you can unlock that when you receive a killing blow, it won't kill you, and you'll get 50% of your health back. It only works once every 3 minutes. The Pyromancer will actually revive with half their health when they die. And there's another thing in the class tree you can equip that will allow you to revive with full health instead of half. The Trickster doesn't actually have one of those on the wiki, and it's the only character out of all 4 that doesn't. But as I said, we will be covering these, like I'll go through the skill trees and everything when the game is available. There will be a lot of different videos and live streams and stuff on the channel. But what we're going to do to wrap this one up is talk about the skills. Now this one's weird as well because there are 8 skills in total. There is across all 4 character classes. Or that's how many have been covered by this wiki. However, on the Trickster, the bottom 2 are just simply question marks. They don't even have names. Another weird thing is the Devastator and Technomancer, if I remember correctly, only 3 of the skills had descriptions. The Pyromancer had them all. This one, you have 4 of them that have their descriptions, 2 don't, and then 2 are just simply a question mark. So the 6 that are named are Temporal Slice, Slow Trap, Hunt the Prey, Twisted Rounds, Round Slice, and Borrowed Time. The 4 that have their descriptions are Temporal Slice, it says damage, paralyze, and time slice enemies in front of you, inflicting slow to them and dealing damage, 20-second cooldown, 1 second usage. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be 1 second, that's not going to do anything for a player. I think part of the text for that is missing. Because the next one, Slow Trap Disruptions, create a space-time anomaly that inflicts slow on enemies and projectiles for some time, 28-second cooldown, 10-second usage. But I don't get it because Temporal Slice is a type of damage. I mean, it could make sense. You paralyze and time slice your enemies, like the ones that are in front of you. You inflict slow to them and you deal damage. So it might just be like an instant hit sort of thing. And a 20-second cooldown's not too bad. Although a little bit confusing with the 1 second usage. I think that might be correct looking back at it because it's more of a damage one. Whereas Slow Trap is disruptions. But then we have Hunt the Prey. Select an enemy to teleport behind them and receive a shield bonus. That one sounds quite cool. Being able to literally teleport behind your enemies. Any enemy you select, you can teleport behind them. Then we have Twisted Rounds. Fill your weapon's mag with anomaly-infused bullets that deal significantly more damage to enemies, and it lasts until you reload or switch a weapon. That's not going to last me very long. I can sometimes even shoot 2 rounds out of an assault rifle, and I always reload. For some reason, I have to have a full mag. But if I am using Twisted Rounds when I'm playing as the Trickster, then I'll make sure I'm not reloading or switching my weapon to waste that. Then obviously, as I said, Round Slice and Borrowed Time don't actually have descriptions. But yeah, that's this little series done. We've taken a look at all 4 characters now and their class trees. Obviously, they're not complete. I was going to call these, and I think I've mentioned it in one of the videos, an in-depth guide, but obviously these aren't complete, so I will change the title. You won't see in-depth. So anytime I've said that in the videos for the 4 characters, just ignore it. Because I didn't realise how much info was actually missing. The fact that literally one of the Technomancer's class trees had like 5 things on it. And it did have 6, but the top one was just a question mark. And then 2 of the skills are question marks on the Trickster. And not only that, the Technomancer was very, very short. If you just simply look at the video lengths, you'll see just how much shorter it is, because I've only done little bits of talking here and there. I've pretty much just gone through these class trees. So yeah, we're going to have a more in-depth look. We'll do it all properly in-depth when we actually have access to the game. I'm not sure if the skill trees in the demo will show us everything we can unlock in the full game. I don't know if any of it will be basically redacted, like it won't show us because it's not available. But I don't know, we're going to have to wait until the demo is playable, then take a look at it. But for now, that's going to do it for the video. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. That's the end of this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it.